my beautiful K-Sweeper angels! Welcome back to your girls' channel where we literally cannot shut up about anything K-pop related. And today, I am so excited to talk to you guys. If you're new to my chaotic little corner of the internet, I'm your host. And I am literally obsessed with everything K-pop, the music, the drama, the visuals, all of it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and please ring that notification bell because I promise you don't want to miss any of the tea I'm about to spill. Okay, besties. Today we're diving into something that has me absolutely unhinged, and I know you're gonna think I've lost my mind, but hear me out. We're talking about K-pop demon hunters. And before you're like, girl, what are you even saying right now? Let me tell you why this animated movie literally has me questioning my entire existence, and probably yours too. So we've all been over here fighting about which groups deserve wins and who's serving the best visuals. But Netflix really said, girls, hold my iced Americano, and dropped this animated masterpiece that has me screaming at 2 a.m. K-pop Demon Hunters sounds absolutely bonkers, but somehow it's become the most addictive thing I've watched all year, and I'm not even embarrassed about it. Picture this chaos. 3 animated girls who are out here literally fighting demons and serving the most incredible vocals at the same time. Imagine if your ultimate bias had to save the world between music show promotions. It sounds completely insane, but oh my God, the music was created by actual Twice members and Grammy producers who've worked with BTS, Blackpink, and TXT. So we're basically watching fake idols perform actual certified bops. And honestly, it's hitting harder than most real comebacks this year, and I'm not even sorry for saying that. The concept is so absolutely unhinged that it's actually genius. These girls are called Huntrix, and they're literally the chosen ones who have to protect all of humanity from soul-stealing demons using the power of music. How iconic is that? Every generation gets 3 girls called Huz who create these magical barriers called Hanmoon to keep demons away. But they're racing against time to create this ultimate golden hand moon that would banish demons forever. And get this, there's this demon boy band called Saja Boys who are literally trying to steal their fans to stop them. Imagine if your faves had to compete against actual demons for chart positions. The stress would literally end me. And oh my God, can we please talk about Jinu for a hot second because I am absolutely down astronomically bad. I know he's literally a demon and supposed to be the villain, but whoever designed this man needs a raise, and my eternal gratitude because I'm catching feelings. The way he's out here being all mysterious and brooding while serving the most incredible visuals. Sir, you are literally animated pixels, and I am still losing my entire mind over you. The animators really said, let's make the villain so devastatingly gorgeous that everyone forgets he's evil. And honestly, mission accomplished. Because I am on the floor, but nobody was ready for how this movie accidentally became the most brutal exposé of the K-pop industry ever created. They really said we're about to drag this entire system and went absolutely off. The film shows trainee abuse, impossible beauty standards, and how idols have to completely hide their true selves just to survive in this industry. When main character Rumi finds out she's half demon and desperately tries to hide her demon markings, it's literally every idol's worst nightmare. What if people saw who I really am and completely rejected me, the way my heart broke for her? The fandom is literally having a full breakdown over this movie, and I am living for the chaos. Some fans are absolutely pressed that an American studio is appropriating Korean culture, while others are full-on standing these animated characters harder than they stand actual groups. The comment sections are absolutely unhinged, and I am here for every single chaotic moment. We've got people streaming fictional songs more than actual comebacks, and somehow these fake groups are getting better promotion than some real acts. The math isn't mathing, but somehow it's working and I'm not even mad. Sony Animation really said, we're not playing any games, and brought the entire Spider-Verse team to create this absolute masterpiece. They didn't just make pretty animation, they hired actual K-pop choreographers, brought in Korean cultural experts, and made the performance scenes hit harder than some actual music shows. Fans are literally pausing every single frame looking for Easter eggs and references to real groups. The dedication is honestly scary, but also so relatable. What's making everyone go absolutely feral is how real the fake feels, and I am obsessed. This movie captured toxic fan culture, the absolutely insane schedules, the media training that makes every idol sound like a robot during interviews. It's all there. There's literally a scene where the girls are eating snacks before a show, and fans immediately called it unrealistic because real idols would never risk bloating before a performance. The accuracy is actually terrifying, and they really studied the assignment. But also, can we please discuss the enemies to lovers arc between Rumi and Jinu? Because I am living for this slow burn. The way he's all cold and mysterious at first, then slowly shows his vulnerable side. The tension when they're supposed to be enemies but keep having these intimate moments. I am literally screaming at my screen, just kiss already! And don't even get me started on that scene where he helps her hide her demon markings. The way he's so gentle with her while still being all brooding and conflicted. I cannot handle it. I know he's the villain, but I need him to be my bias wrecker immediately, and I'm not even ashamed. The music situation is completely sending me to another dimension. These fictional songs are climbing actual music charts, with Golden and Soda Pop getting millions of streams. Think about that for a second. Animated characters are having more successful music careers than real trainees who've been grinding for years. The producers went absolutely insane creating full production value tracks that could literally be from any top-tier group. I have Soda Pop on repeat, and I'm not even embarrassed about it. Fan reactions have been absolutely unhinged in the best possible way. People are making bias lists for animated characters, creating the most incredible fan art, and deadass demanding concert tours for groups that literally don't exist. The most chaotic part? Some fans are saying they prefer these fake idols because they're more authentic than real ones who are media trained to perfection. The irony is literally killing me, but also, they're not wrong, and that's what makes it so tragic. The deeper message is where this movie gets really dark and hits so different. Rumi's whole struggle with hiding her demon markings is literally every idol's living nightmare. The fear that if people saw their true selves, they'd get canceled immediately. The film shows how the industry forces performers to create these perfect personas while suppressing anything that makes them human. When Rumi finally reveals her true self and her friends accept her anyway, it's literally the fantasy every idol wishes they could live. And the way Jinu's character represents this too, like his whole backstory about making a deal with the Demon King because he felt worthless, hits so different when you realize it's basically what some trainees go through. The desperation to be talented enough, to be worthy of love and success, even if it means losing yourself in the process. And then when he sacrifices himself at the end, I was not ready for that emotional damage. The way he finally chose love over power. Sir, you really made me cry over pixels, and I'm not even ashamed about it. I was sobbing. What makes this even more twisted is how the movie exposes fan culture for what it really is. And I felt so called out. The Demon Boy band literally feeds off fan obsession to gain power, which is probably the most accurate representation of how some fandoms actually work. They're basically showing us that the line between devoted fan and energy vampire is way thinner than we want to admit. Some of y'all need to hear this, and I'm including myself. The cultural impact is already massive, and it's honestly wild to watch. Korean media is covering this movie like it's an actual K-pop debut, and international fans are using it as their gateway into Korean culture. The fact that a Netflix animation is introducing more people to Korean mythology and music than some actual cultural programs is both impressive and slightly concerning. But here we are, and I'm not complaining. Industry insiders are quietly admitting that this movie captured things about K-pop that they've never seen addressed so directly in mainstream media. The pressure to be perfect, the manufactured rivalries, the way talent gets overshadowed by image, it's all there, wrapped in a supernatural story that somehow makes it easier to process. They really said, let's trauma dump but make it entertaining. And honestly, it worked. The ending leaves everyone absolutely shook, because it addresses something no one talks about. What happens when the public sees behind the curtain? When Rumi's demon markings get revealed during a live broadcast, the audience doesn't even care about the markings themselves. They're confused by the conflict between the group members. It's showing us that fans might actually be more accepting of authenticity than the industry thinks, which is honestly groundbreaking. This movie is accidentally becoming a mirror for everything wrong with idol culture while simultaneously celebrating what makes K-pop so magical. It's showing us that the power of music and genuine connection can overcome manufactured perfection, but it's doing it through characters who literally fight demons, which somehow makes the message hit 10 times harder than any documentary could. The success of K-pop Demon Hunters proves that audiences are absolutely starving for stories that acknowledge the darkness behind the glitter while still celebrating the artistry. We're watching fake idols become more beloved than real ones because they're allowed to be flawed, vulnerable, and authentic in ways that actual idols literally cannot afford to be. The system is broken, and somehow an animated movie is the one calling it out. Whether this changes how the industry operates remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure. K-pop Demon Hunters started a conversation that the K-pop world desperately needed to have. Sometimes it takes animated demons to reveal the very real monsters hiding in plain sight. And maybe that's exactly what we needed to finally start demanding better for the artists we claim to love. But before we wrap this up, I need to know what you think. Are you team, this movie is absolute genius? Or team, Netflix needs to stay in their lane? Are you streaming these fictional songs harder than actual comebacks? And most importantly, which animated idol would be your bias? Because I'm not even gonna lie, Jinu has me in a complete chokehold, and I need to know if I'm the only one simping for an animated demon boy. Is this what rock bottom looks like? I'm literally down bad for pixels and I need therapy. Drop all your thoughts in the comments below because I read every single one and I absolutely love seeing you guys go off in the comment section. If this video opened your eyes to something new about the K-pop industry, or if you're now questioning your life choices like I am, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends who are still sleeping on this movie. And if you want more chaotic deep dives into K-pop culture, and me probably falling in love with more fictional characters, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're just getting started with the tea spilling. I've got more absolutely unhinged takes coming your way next week, including why certain groups are flopping harder than they want to admit and which companies are about to face some serious backlash. Trust me, you absolutely don't want to miss it. Until next time, keep streaming, keep standing, and remember, authenticity will always hit harder than perfection. This is your girl from K-Sweeper, and I'll see you beautiful chaos agents in the next one. Love you all so much. Peace out.